हेलो गाइस, नमस्ते। फिर से आपका एक बार स्वागत है नए वीडियो में। इन प्रीवियस वीडियो वी हैव अंडरस्टूड some of the basic definitions related to electromagnetism such as magnetic flux density, magnetic field strength, permeability, and of course magnetic flux. If you have missed that video, please go check out that video in the playlist of basic electrical engineering. Today we are going to discuss one of the basic principles जिसके ऊपर डीसी मोटर चलता है, and that principle is force acting on current carrying conductor placed in the magnetic field. So it is said that whenever you place a current carrying conductor in magnetic field, it experiences a force. I hope everyone knows this, but how actually force acts, that we need to understand. So today we'll understand that within few minutes. Make sure you watch this video till the end, and please like the video and subscribe to our channel for such amazing content on electrical engineering, solar photovoltaic electric vehicles, and of course recent trends in science and technology. Now let's start today's session. So as we want to understand force acting on current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field, पहले हम क्या करेंगे? We will draw two magnets which are producing magnetic field. For example, this is a north pole of the magnet, and on this side I am having south pole of the magnet. So I am going to draw magnetic lines of force due to these two magnets. So let's suppose these are magnetic lines of force moving from north towards south. Okay, so I am showing there a direction also. Now what I do is I am having a current carrying conductor. For example, the current carrying conductor is having dot. ये मैंने current carrying conductor लिया and it is having dot. Now every one of you knows what is dot. Dot means current is flowing towards the observer. So when current is flowing towards the observer, if we know this, then by using right hand thumb rule, we can understand the direction of magnetic field. So I can use right hand thumb rule, thumb pointing towards me. So what it means, the magnetic lines of force will move in anti-clockwise direction. So I'll show magnetic lines of force of this conductor produced due to current flowing due to this conductor or through this conductor. So anti-clockwise means this direction, right? So now I am going to place this current carrying conductor in this magnetic field. Okay, this is a current carrying conductor which is producing magnetic field in anti-clockwise direction. I hope you are able to see it, you are able to understand it, because some of my drawing is not that much good. But as I am saying, and as you have understood the right hand thumb rule, it is in anti-clockwise direction. Now I am going to place this current carrying conductor in this magnetic field. Now when I do that, I'll draw a separate diagram for that. थोड़ा सा अलग से बड़ा डायग्राम ड्रॉ करता हूं आपके लिए. When I do that, as you can see over here, I am drawing a bit bigger diagram now so that for your understanding it will be very easy. So as you can see, I have drawn these magnetic lines of force of original magnetic field from north towards south, and now I am going to place this current carrying conductor in this magnetic field. So I am going to use some another ink. So this is dot and this is the conductor, and its magnetic field is like this. Okay, and its direction is anti-clockwise. So here it will be like this, here it will be like this, here it will be like this, and here it will be like this. So I hope now you are able to see there are two magnetic fields. Those will interact with each other. Now if you see this upper section, if you see, the magnetic lines of force due to the original magnetic field are moving from left towards right, or in this direction. Okay, but the magnetic field produced due to current carrying conductor is flowing in this direction. So in this part of the magnetic field, there will be flux cancellation because there are two magnetic fields moving in opposite direction. And in this part of the section, you can see both of the magnetic fields. The magnetic field due to the magnet is flowing like this, and the magnetic field due to the current carrying conductor is also flowing like this. So in this part, there will be flux addition or flux strengthening. इस part में flux strengthening होगा, इस part में flux weakening होगा. Understood? So what I'll do is, इसी डायग्राम में मैं थोड़ा सा अभी रीड्रॉ करता हूं, इसको थोड़ा सा पोज देता हूं. आई होप आपको ये समझ में आ गया. अपवर्ड सेक्शन में there are two magnetic fields moving in opposite directions, so there will be flux cancellation. There will be flux cancellation. And in downward section, both of the magnetic fields are flowing in same direction, and hence there will be flux addition. Now let me show you, due to this effect, what will happen is, यहां पे magnetic lines of force बहुत कम हो जाएगी. Here there will be very few magnetic lines of the force, but here there will be many magnetic lines of the force. In downward section, you will find there will be lot of magnetic lines of force. As here there is flux addition. Okay, flux addition यहां होता है, यहां पे cancellation होता है. Okay, so as here there are very less number of lines of force, and here we are having more number of lines of force. I hope every one of you know there are some basic properties of lines of force, and उसमें से एक सबसे important property है, magnetic lines of force always try to contract in length. Magnetic lines of force always try to contract in length. Okay, and they are like stretched elastic bands. Okay, so these magnetic lines of force will try to contract in length. That means क्या होगा कि इनकी लेंथ कम करने के लिए ये एक दूसरे को तो क्रॉस नहीं कर सकती. Always magnetic lines of force remain in parallel with each other. They never intersect each other, but they want to contract in length. So what will happen? They will come together and they will push conductor upwards, because here there is very less number of lines of force. So this magnetic lines of force will try to contract in length, and they act like elastic band, so they will push conductor upwards. So your conductor will move in this direction. Conductor will move in upwards direction. So when you place a current carrying conductor in the magnetic field, it experiences a force. अभी यहाँ पे मैंने डॉट लिया था. If I take cross over here and if I place it in this magnetic field, then behavior will be opposite. Here there will be flux addition, and here there will be flux cancellation, and conductor will move downwards. Understood? So whenever you place a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field, it experiences a force, and direction of that force is given by, right, it is given by Fleming's left hand rule. What is Fleming's left hand rule? You need to consider your left hand. If first finger is indicating direction of magnetic field, middle finger is indicating direction of current, then thumb indicates the direction of force. Now let me show you that only. First finger, magnetic field is moving from north towards south, direction of magnetic field. This is dot. Dot means current is coming towards the observer, so middle finger indicates the direction of current, and thumb indicates the direction of force. Conductor ऊपर move हो रहा है. So by Fleming's left hand rule also we understood, when you place current carrying conductor in magnetic field, it experiences a force. And also by drawing the figure, drawing this diagram and analyzing, we understood that the conductor will move upwards. अगर आप इसको क्रॉस करते हो, क्रॉस means current is going away from observer, magnetic lines का तो direction same है, north to south. If it is a dot, then conductor will move downwards. So Fleming's left hand rule में क्या है? First finger is magnetic field. मैं MF लिख रहा हूं, magnetic field. I hope this is visible. Okay, first finger is magnetic. यहां पे लिखता हूं. First finger implies magnetic field. Middle finger implies direction of current, and thumb implies direction of force. This is Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, so Fleming's left hand rule is used for motor and Fleming's right hand rule is used for generator. That we'll discuss in another lecture. I hope today you have understood that whenever you place a current carrying conductor in magnetic field, it experiences a force, and this is basic principle of operation of DC motor. In DC motor you are having a armature winding and field winding. Generally field winding जो होती है, it is on exterior and armature winding is placed on the rotor. So you place current carrying rotor conductors or armature conductors in magnetic field of stator conductors, and hence every conductor on armature experiences a force, and as that force is tangential, the rotor rotates. And we have also understood it graphically, and also the direction of the force can be determined by Fleming's left hand rule. So I hope you have understood the concept. Please like this video and I'll see you in the next session. Till then, see you. I love you all.